Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-doo. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Magic Monday. Yes, that day that we set things up for a magical week to happen. So what things are you doing this week? Well, I was looking ahead at I prepped my calendar yesterday for this week, looking ahead, and I'm sort of like, okay, I've got this coming up and this coming up and this coming up. How can I make it easier? How can I make the transitions easier? So it's looking at what's in your calendar and thinking, okay, and planning ahead. So when you look at your calendar and you see things coming up, it's sort of like, what can I do now to help make that process when I get to it easier? What's this? That's really weird. Huh. I sometimes get a red area here because I had a benign tumor removed off my saliva gland back in 2000, so 22 years ago. Wow. And it left me with I had 3/4 of my saliva gland removed because of this benign tumor. And ever since then, I get this red patch, and I think it's the nerves trying to regenerate because I don't have, I can go like this, and I can see on the video where it's pointing, but in sensation, it's somewhere in this area because some of the nerves were damaged in that. But man, that is really red today. Oh, interesting. Anyway, so I have no idea. Sometimes it comes up when I'm eating, sometimes it doesn't. Can't explain it. This one's actually dry. Usually sometimes it can get really, really wet. Like you'll come away like this and your hands will be dripping. But anyway, back to what we're talking about. So this is my magic. I have no idea why it happens. Nerves regenerating? Who knows? I've been with it for 22 years. It is what it is. Anyway, what are we talking about? Magic. Yes, magic. So when you're looking ahead at your schedule and seeing what's coming up and you've got little pockets of time, are there little things that you could do along the way to help when you get to that project that you're going to be working on, that you could actually have some of it done beforehand? So that's what I like to do is look ahead of my planner and go, okay, what have I got coming up? And what prep work can I start to do now? So when I get there, I can get it done faster, get it completed quicker than if I just start it then. So yes, that's what I look for in the magic. And today's been off to an amazing start today. Oh my gosh, because I'm reading through the book Super Attractor, and I was reading my 10 pages, and it was talking about your spirit guides and the angels and stuff. And and the author was talking about an experience that she had when her grandmother passed. She was miles away from her grandmother. She just had this feeling she had to go meditate, and she had this amazing experience during her meditation. And after she finished the meditation, she got a call from her mom to say that her grandmother had passed. And there was just all these markers in place that she had helped her grandmother transition. I thought, how cool is that? But it also brought back to mind the night that Brad passed for me, and made it a very emotional time. And it's a time I still struggle with, and I have questions about that time. And so I had an urge to pick up my musings book here and just write. And I looked at the clock so I could see what time it was, because I had committing to doing 30 minutes of writing a day. And it was 6:37. And I put my pen down at 7:05. So I wrote for 28 minutes. And because of the tears that were flowing down my cheeks and flooding my eyes and everything, I have no idea what I wrote. I haven't gone back to read it yet. I'm not sure if I'm in the state of mind to read it. But, it's those magical moments like that. And it's sort of like that you feel this other connection coming through. And it's just an incredible feeling. And after I finished writing it and I put my pen down, I felt such a huge burden lift off my shoulders that I hadn't realized was there. So that was my spark of magic for me personally today, in regards to a painful time for me. Losing a loved one it's a hard time to go through. And but yeah, to have that experience and then to read what she was going through, and then I sat down and wrote and then I went back and finished reading my 10 pages. But that was that was a piece of magic for me today, to be able to be in that moment, to be present, to be aware of what was going on, and to go and write down and go and start writing about it. And like I said, I have absolutely no idea what I wrote because it was a little blurry, but I will eventually go back and read it, only because it's part of the story that needs to be told, and it will end up in the book in some form or another. I may expand on it. I don't know. I haven't read it, so I don't know. But what magic are you creating in your day? And so it's moments like that when you're prompted to go right, go right. If you're prompted to call somebody, call them. If you're prompted to send them a card, send them a card. It's those little intuition things that pop up, those little moments of inspiration that pop up and says, you need to do this. Go do it. Put everything down and go do it. It's as simple as that. And those are little magical sparks during the day. And it could be something as simple as sending somebody a card. And I sent somebody a half birthday card and got this beautiful message back about struggles that she's going through right now, and about how that was so much joy to receive a half birthday card. So you never know when your cards are going to land. You never know when somebody needs help and you're going to call them. I have a friend coming up on this week. It's going to be the 6th anniversary of her husband's passing. I've got it marked in my calendar to give her a call that day, and if not give her a call, at least send her a text video to let her know I'm thinking of her for that day. So I do have that coming up this week, and that's going to be a piece of magic I can create in somebody else's life. So I'm always looking for ways that I can create a magic spark in somebody else's life, more than my own. So take action on those feelings that you get to contact somebody, because you never know, it could be the last time you get a chance to contact that person. So send them messages, send them words of encouragement, send them words of love, whatever it is you have that inspiration to do it, because it could be a magic spark in their day. So go out today, create magic wherever you go, share the love, share the sparkles, and let's go out and have a rockin' day. So I'm going to catch you guys back here this evening around 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Here's what I was looking at the other day. We're only like 2 or 3 weeks away from going into daylight savings again. Now, I'm in Arizona, we don't, but we end up on Pacific time. So we kind of do have a time change, but I looked and I thought, hang on, didn't we just have that? We only had 4 months out of daylight savings. We spent 8 months of the year in daylight savings. It's sort of like, why? Why? I'd much rather be on Mountain Time than Pacific time. And I got all this stuff that's scheduled in my calendar, and now some of it has already automatically changed because I've gone in and put the time zones in there. Like I've got, there's one organization, they've got a networking event and they always put their time as Central Time. So when I created the events in my calendar, I put them in as Central Time. But I noticed that those that are past March 13th, I think it is. I think it's March 13th, when daylight savings starts, have already switched to Pacific time. So I'm sort of like, great. But at least it gives me an idea that, like, yes, I can attend that one. No, I can't attend that one. So it makes it a little easier on time conversion and stuff. But anyway, think about that. Here in the US, we spend 4 months of the year not in daylight savings. That's not a lot of time. And it's taken me this long just to get used to being on Mountain Time with the rest of the Mountain Time zone. And in 3 weeks, I'm going to be out of the Mountain Time zone. Well, I'll still be in the Mountain Standard Time, but I won't be part of Mountain Daylight Time. Mountain Standard Time is the same as Pacific Time. So anyway, I'm out of here. Have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys back here around 6 p.m. Mountain Time this evening. Hey, konera.